But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mayfield, he sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down, Mayfield again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got him in. Complete. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know, Coach.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run again with Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. from midfield. Here's Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
21.
They've got a shot.
Watch the shot. 11. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Hunt. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A carry for the Northern California native, Devontae Booker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through. Yeah,
not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe.
They've got his man complete. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 77 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on. The defense for jumping. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Hey, gun. 21.
Now McKinnon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gould is able to put it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, and with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, wow, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Mayfield. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that. Hit zeros.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.